guys, I'm back and I'm gonna do the last segment. This is the big dogs. This is Military Visual Awards Photographer of the Year. I believe there are 21 portfolios. Well done, guys. Well done. So I'm just gonna kind of go through real quick. Just off screen, I went through real quick just to kind of get my bearings. So kind of gonna look real quick again, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it. All right, so I remember that story. We remember that twins too. As I go through these, I'm going to make notes on the ones that I like, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So for this portfolio, I don't really see a story, but I remember that story of like the TV commercial. Some nice photos in there. Again, for me, to really be a strong portfolio, you need at least one story in there. Preferably two. I mean, you're a photojournalist for the military. Whether you're military or civilian, at the end of the year, you should at the very least, have two stories and a good, 8 to 10 singles for a portfolio. But there's some nice images in here, just no story. Remember seeing that story? It's about the not Tyre. I think she was a bosun's mate. It's nice to see these nice two images in here too, that I like. Oops. 18. Let's see. And so it was that pig roast. Remember we talked about the pig roast. It was more about roasting the pig than about the brotherhood that these men were supposed to have. This photographer has some nice strong singles in here. If I can remember, this was my first place story. And I'm just wondering why this photographer doesn't have that story. In there. $17. Remember this fire story? It's a couple nice. Remember that real nice portrait? It just was lacking in a couple areas for me. Portfolio. I actually remember liking this one. It was up there. Um, this is one of those ones where I call it double dipping, meaning you shot a fire story, and then in that fire story, you had a really nice portrait. But then if you have a fire story, why are you going to put a fire single image, let alone another portrait, in your singles? Um, so for that reason, you'll hear me say double dipping a lot. Hopefully I don't, but for that reason, this one's out for me. This is what I like to see. I like to see a portfolio with two stories in it. Again, lesser images play stronger or better, but if you, like I said, I think you as a photojournalist, you should have at least two stories. And we talked about this story as well. Again, man, this one I love. Man, this one feature could have been really nice. Just some redundancy, as we talked about. And the visual variety just wasn't strong. Kind of all medium shots. I like this photographer's work. Again, I love seeing this eye. Love that one. We talked about that one. I love that one too. So 16. Some good moments in here, but again, we talked about this where the story just kind of fell short, redundant. Kind of feels the same. Same here. This is a decent story. We talked about the similarities, what could be cut and what couldn't be. But again, solid images, redundancy. Um, this is that photographer. I remember seeing that story. But again, this is where it's starting to drive me crazy. Um, I think your story is stronger. The story that you submitted is stronger than your single images. Again, blurring, silhouette, almost silhouette. That's those three. Pick one. Pick one silhouette if you're going to even do a silhouette. Remember, we're looking for moments. Remember, I like that shot too. So, what number was this? 15. $14. The story kind of fell short to me. Again, guy looking up in water, guy looking up in water, two guys swimming underneath the water. This is pretty much the same angle, just maybe a second or two afterwards. Nice overall, pretty. And single images. Single images just aren't there. There's another one, 2 stories. I like that. I wonder if this is the same photographer that put in 2 portfolios. Because here's that shot again, right? Right? Am I going crazy? Yeah, no, it is. So 2 different portfolios. Right? Or am I thinking wrong? Yeah, no, I'm right. I thought these images had some nice feel, but again, just really redundant. Let's see some singles. It's my singles, you know. I love this one. Love that one. It was even nice. Huh. Right, that was the same, right? I highly doubt. I really doubt that that's the same photographer. It's weird that you have these 2 shots. So I don't know what's going on here, but it's weird that that person has those in there. Supposedly it's a different person. Right? Am I thinking right? 13. And that's just the singles to the singles on that. There's just something wrong. They're the same images. Something fishy. Let's get 12. Combat hospital kind of thing. I remember the blurry face. Singles, you know, again, portfolio. I would never put a group photo in my portfolio. And then I wouldn't put 2 plane shots in as well. Again, looking for that redundancy. It might be 2 different planes, but at the end of the day, it's plane shot, or silhouette, or a group photo. Try to look at your images and see if they have that breadth and that width that we're going for. Portfolio 10. It's that snowstorm. I just think it's something that we don't normally see. And I just wish there was more to this story. Again, it's just something that you don't normally see. Let's check out their singles. Some nice singles. It's a pretty shot, but this one's probably your weakest in your portfolio. No people in there. Nice portrait. Nice portrait. It's 9. It's just a lot of people walking around Kempsey's. We talked about that. You know, where's that nice in-your-face portrait? It's close. I'm not saying they all have to, but I mean, there's got to be some moments, and there's no moments in this one at all either. Some nice strong singles. I commented on this one earlier. Commented on this one. If this person starts really looking, again, plane shot, plane shot, plane shot, plane shot, portrait, 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 sames. So it just really kills it. Pick one of your portraits, pick one of your plane shots, and you'll do a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and we'll back out of this. And we're at Portfolio 8 when we come back.